School Activities Association proudly presents the 6A Deseret News Academic All-State Team. Each year, the Utah High School Activities Association sponsors an academic all-state team to recognize your team of young women who have excelled in the classroom as well as on the court. The Deseret News is joined with the UHSAA as title sponsor for this prestigious award. Presenting the awards this evening, representing Les Schwab Tire Centers in the Roy location is Mr. Bill Russell. Also with us today is Ron Cupp, Executive Director of the UHSAA. They are joined by Steve Stewart, Principal of Pleasant Grove High School, and Scott Sumner of Lone Peak High School, who will present the awards to these outstanding scholar athletes. Abigail Vincent of American Fork, Bailey Beebe of Copper Hills, Emma Cheney of Davis, Lily Yu of Granger, Mallory Anderson of Lehman, Lydia Mashburn of Northridge, Kesna Terabini of Pleasant Grove, Sierra Freeman of Riverton, Valerie Harper of Syracuse, and Taylor Mortensen of Weaver. These young women were selected to this team on the basis of their athletic ability and their academic proficiency. It might interest you to know that the combined grade point average of this team doesn't get any better, 4.0. Please join the Deseret News and the UHSAA in congratulating these young people with a warm round of applause. Congratulations. On behalf of the Utah High School Activities Association, welcome to Utah Valley University for the Les Schwab Tire Center 6A Volleyball Championship, featuring the Pleasant Grove Vikings and the Lone Peak Knights. Welcome them now. Would you please stand for the flag ceremony, which will be presented by the cheerleaders of Pleasant Grove and Lone Peak High Schools. At this very moment, members of the United States Armed Forces, including some from Utah communities, protect our freedom as we enjoy this match. We pause to honor those men and women that honor this nation. Please join us now as we listen to our national anthem, which will be sung by Avery Stevenson, a volleyball player from Corner Canyon High School. And now, let's meet the non-starters for tonight's match. First of all, welcome the designated visiting team, the Pleasant Grove Vikings. Number 1, Brandon Bishop. Number 3, Abby Miller. Number 6, Annika Larson. Number 7, Amanda Clark. Number 11, Sydney Valgarson. Number 12, Cameron Hamilton. Number 15, Allie Blackhurst. Number 17, Lauren Jardine. Number 18, Megan Sinde. Number 19, Christine Cookson. And number 44, Mia Peterson. And now let's meet the non-starters for the designated home team, the Lone Peak Knights. Number 1, Grace Evans. Number 2, Olivia Evans. Number 3, Gabby Hobbs. Number 7, Karstina Sorensen. Number 8, Mikhail Dahl. Number 12, Ray Montrose. Number 13, Lauren Smith. Number 16, Mary Moore. Number 19, Sage Bergson. Number 20, Emma Riggs. Number 21, Bailey Bartlett. Number 34, Rachel West. Number 40, Haley Allen. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for the 6A championship match. For Pleasant Grove at defensive specialist, number 4, Alia Rasmussen. And on the inside hitter for Lone Peak, number 4, Carly Bergson. For Pleasant Grove at middle blocker, number 5, Heather Knighty. For Lone Peak at outside hitter, number 6, Tasia Farmer. For Pleasant Grove at middle blocker, number 13, Savannah Scott. For home team outside hitter number 9, Madeline Robinson. For Pleasant Grove at 7, number 14, Bailey Bishop. For home team middle blocker, number 10, Kennedy Boyd. For Pleasant Grove at outside hitter number 16, Desna Terravini. At center for Lincoln, number 11, Jacqueline Langham. For Pleasant Grove at libero, number 24, Hannah Waddell. At middle blocker for Lincoln, number 18, Autumn Steiber. For Pleasant Grove and outside hitter, number 25, Riley Daniel. And then libero for Lone Peak, number 31, Kiki Arani. The coaching staffs tonight. Head coach of Pleasant Grove is Elise Jones. Assistant coaches, Jared Bishop, Mike Clark, Angela Peterson, Melissa Powell, and Mike Daniel. Staffperson is Jenna Crandall. The principal is Steve Stewart. Head coach for Lone Peak is Reed Carlson. Assisted by Jamie Bartholomew, Brooklyn Buckley, and Mike Burke. The principal is Scott Sumner. Let's meet tonight's officials. The referees are Kayleen Kringan and Harry Hatch. The linesmen, Catherine Bingham and Merrill Hodge. The night scorer is Nancy Smith, and the timer is Terry Lewis. The night's libero tracker is Brent Gucky. Let's play volleyball.
Center on the campus, Utah Valley University, for the 2017 6A Volleyball Championship. Lone Peak versus Pleasant Grove. Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart with you. Our commentary brought to you by Tosh with the King Specialty Hospital. Get anything going on, and you get something to look at. There's a free injury assessment at 801-214-4040. Let the experts at Tosh take care of you. And Dane, this is outstanding. This was the championship match from a year ago. Lone Peak took that title. And in our previews getting ready for the 6A tournament, each of us took one of these two teams. Luckily for us, they are both here. And like the 5A tournament championship, it was a region matchup. And same here in 6A.
This is going to be a really fun one. Dusty, these two teams have met 3 times already this season. Lone Peak has won 2 of them. They won the first 3-0. Pleasant Grove responded with a 3-1 victory. And then the third rubber match went 3-2 to Lone Peak. So the fourth meeting, these two teams very familiar, as you documented. They played for a state championship last year, playing for the state championship this year. Region foes, played 3 times. This is going to be a whale of a ball game. And boy, a lot of talent on both sides of the floor tonight, really going for both the Vikings and the Knights.
And not only is there a lot of talent, there are a lot of people as well.
There are.
They filled both of the sections they had set up for them, plus you have some people on the opposite side. So this will be loud. It'll be a lot of fun. And these are kids, these are girls that have played against each other and probably played with each other most of their lives. And this time for these seniors, it's the last time.
Yep.
And this is going to be an absolute blast of a match. Let's talk about a couple of these, the keys for each of these teams.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I think net play is going to be so big. And you look at Pleasant Grove, and we've had a chance to see this group. Heather Knighting, really good length up front, the middle blocker for Pleasant Grove. The power of Teraviti, the outside hitter for PG. How does Lone Peak deal with that? Now look, they've got plenty of good talent in their own right. It all starts with Madeline Robinson, a senior wearing number 9 for Lone Peak. Watch for her to have a big impact here tonight for the Knights as they try to defend and repeat as Utah State champions.
We're almost set, and this is going to be a lot of fun, so sit back. We'll at least keep your ears pleasant for the most part, and this will be a lot of fun. We are all set. Lone Peak, Pleasant Grove, doesn't get any better. Starting for the Pleasant Grove Vikings, Aaliyah Rasmussen is a junior setter. Heather Knighting is a senior middle blocker. Savannah Scott, a senior middle blocker. Kazna Teraviti is an outside hitter, and she's a senior as well. Hannah Waddell is a senior libero, and Riley Daniel is a senior outside hitter. And for the Lone Peak Knights, Madeline Robinson is a senior outside hitter. Olivia Evans is a senior libero. Kennedy Boyd is a junior middle blocker. Jacqueline Langholm is a senior setter, also team captain, and Autumn Spafford is a senior middle blocker, along with Pekalani Kalhalili is a junior libero. And we are set. Mikkel Dahl has the opening serve, and we are underway in the 6A state championship. Dahl with the dig. If we can come in, and Rasmussen just has to get it over. Our problem here's Knighting. Nice block by Lone Peak. Set up on the other side, and that is Daniel, and that is Doug. Off the top of the block. Nice job of keeping that one alive. Robinson got a nice hand on that one. On that opportunity, still looking for the first point. And that one's wide off the hand of Madeline Robinson. And it's 1-0 PG.
You know, it's just the first point, but it's never too early to overreact. And you already see the height of Knighting causing some issues. A couple of blocks and trying to get it over those outstretched arms of the 6'6" senior blocker for PG as Lone Peak sends it out.
Quick set and a nice job by the PG defense. And speaking of defense, how about the roof from Carly Bertson?
You know, we saw in our 5A championship that the tallest doesn't always win, and a nice job of Bertson going up and getting the block on Knighting right at the net coming back. Now, on a previous rally, PG had teammate support to help Knighting. They didn't on that one.
And a serve error, and it'll be PG point inside out off the hand of Madeline Robinson. And that brings up Heather Knighting. Heather, man, that was strong. Couldn't handle, but how about Robinson at the net? Or pardon me, that was number 18, Autumn Spafford. Spafford, we talked about this too, Dane. If you leave the ball free at the net, there are a number of ladies on the floor. They're going to bury it.
Well, and the thing I loved about that one was it almost looked like a bit of a drop, allowing Spafford to come up and finish the play. Fantastic set. As Lone Peak tying things up.
And that serve is long. Side out back to PG, and it's 3-2.
We talk about points being so important, and you get the sense in just this first set, both teams thrilled to get early points. Know they're going to be tough to come by, especially as this game progresses.
And we have a net violation. Double hit, double hit. And it's 4-2 PG. Bailey Bishop, a senior setter. We saw Pleasant Grove in the first volleyball match we covered this year. And there's a big hit, and it could not be handled by Bishop. And already seeing the outside hitters, and that was Carly Bergson getting things going for Lone Peak.
Neither of these two teams, Dusty, have lost a set in this tournament. Coming in unscathed is what makes this championship match so intriguing.
Lone Peak, you're not able to handle that one. Taravidi with a kill, and it's 5-3. And Taravidi on the serve. Now looking for a point, big swing and a block. Here's the touch over and another block. How about Kennedy Boyd? Dan, you named someone on the wall in the 5A championship. Boyd, the wall there, and it's 5-4 side out Knights.
Yeah, fantastic job. And I mean, net play always so important, but particularly when you're dealing with the heights now, right now, Knighting not on the floor, so Lone Peak taking advantage. That's going to be a big part of what determines tonight's champion.
And another kill, Kennedy Boyd. And we're tied at 5. Taravidi just had to keep that one. Where's Taravidi on that hit? And that one's long, and it's 9-8.
Yeah, we've seen, you mentioned, Dusty, we covered Pleasant Grove earlier this season. And we've seen Taravidi really kill it, literally and figuratively. But expect her to kind of calm down, settle in as this game progresses.
The service error, and we'll go side out to Pleasant Grove. We're tied at 6. Here in the opening set of the 6A state championship, already crowned the 5A champion, and there's a big block at the net. Nice job. And this one off the block, and it's Madeline Robinson with the kill. But a nice job of Lone Peak, just keeping the ball at the net, Dane.
Yeah. And, that's what Madeline Robinson, my apologies, does really well. Dusty, one of the state leaders in kills this year, has been really fantastic for Lone Peak. Big option at the net.
Talk about one of the top outside hitters, middle blockers in the state. There's Heather Knighting with an absolute rocket, and we're tied at 7, side out to the Vikings.
And we've already seen here early on, Dusty, 7-7 first set, a lot of power both sides. It's going to be a fun match. We knew that coming in, but both sides showing it early.
Oh, we've got more players that have entered this match.
Yeah.
Than we did in the 5A, and that went 5 sets. So I keep trying to make sure I have numbers right, and we're all over the place here. And we're moving fast and furious as well. We had a late start as we've now gone through a full rotation, and again, net play very big, and Lone Peak with a point, and they now lead 9-7 as we've gone all the way through, and we're back to Mikkel Dahl. Or pardon me, number 11, that's Jacqueline Langham. We are a few hundred feet away.
Yeah.
As Knighting is long on that quick set, she thought it was tipped. Officials don't agree, and it's now 10-7.
I don't know if I saw a tip either, but again, to your point, we're not exactly right next to the net.
Big swing, and that one's dug by Robinson. And there's a dig as well. Here's Knighting. A nice handle there by Langham.
Just had to fend that one off.
And another swing and another dig, and this one, can Lone Peak keep it alive? No, they will not. How about the shot from Riley Daniel? And it's now 10-8, side out to PG.
Boy, multiple shots, and Lone Peak did a pretty good job, really, of handling the heat that time.
Brighton Bishop on the serve. Robinson, blocked by Knighting. Teravidi with the touch over. Oh, the dig just keeps it alive. Knighting again through the block. Lone Peak, can they keep it going? They won't. It's wide, and it's now 10-9. And we'll stay with Pleasant Grove and Brighton Bishop.
Boy, how about Jacqueline Langham? A couple of really nice digs. Unable to set up the offense for Lone Peak to get a kill, but Langham, boy, giving it all a couple of times.
And coming back in off of the rotation is Carly Burnson as she puts one away, and it's now side out to Lone Peak, leading by 2. Robinson on the serve, she puts it in the net. And it's 11-10 as we'll go back to Heather Knighting. Nervous energy here to get started. Even 21 points into this thing, you kind of just feel it.
Yeah.
Nice dig. Bishop tracks it down, got to get it over. Teravidi does. No, I jinxed her. Put it on the top of the net, and it's 12-10.
I think she got a little deeper into the net than she maybe thought. Dusty was just trying to touch that one over, but was just right there and didn't have enough space to get it over the top.
Nice job, terrific idea, and it works. Bailey Bishop dumps it over, and it's 12-11.
We saw teams in that 5A really try to capitalize on that, and usually the defense was pretty aware. That time, a little slow to respond to it, not expecting that, and a great recognition by Bishop.
Quick set, sent back. Teravidi right there, along with Savannah Scott. Oh, pardon me. They didn't get it.
Well, they blocked it, but it came down on the PG side. Yeah. You're good.
One of those starts. 13-11, Lone Peak. Bishop sets up Teravidi off the top of the block. Here comes a big swing and another point for Lone Peak. The Knights are into this one. Tasia Farmer with the kill.
Another one of those outside hitters for Lone Peak that's really good at her job, Dusty.
Teravidi again puts it away. And it's 14-12.
And that's the power that Teravidi brings when they pull her up as an outside hitter. She'll drop back now to serve.
Farmer again. Farmer sent back. Sinte and I believe Jardine combined for that block. No, pardon me, that was 13.
Yeah, I think it was Scott.
It was Scott.
Yeah. Yeah, and one of those where the block, the hard ricochet, sent into, well, beyond the back line.
Nice heads up play, back to back. Right there, Riley Daniel puts that one away. I love the idea to just try to dump that one over, but Daniel was right there waiting for it.
Yeah, she wasn't going to get beat on that one. Great play by Daniel, the recognition and quick response to put that right back into the space of Lone Peak.
Tasia Farmer, dug by Teravidi. Daniel, and she's dug out. Left that one at the net. Now PG will try to set things up. Sinte goes to the back corner. Farmer. And that one's wide, and Pleasant Grove with their first lead in a while, 15-14. Let's just say, Dane, we got 5 sets. I got used to the timing.
Yeah.
This is just about 15 times faster.
It's a little different, huh?
Teraviti from the back line. Now Farmer. And she's dug by Teraviti. Scott out the outside and cannot be handled by Farmer. And it's 16-14 Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, PG starting to find their rhythm here midway through this first set. Behind the service of Teraviti. And with Knighting on the bench.
Teraviti having a very good serve. Lone Peak having to keep that one alive. Sinte. That one, Doug came right back. Teraviti sets it up. Cross court to Daniel, and she'll have to just punch it over, but it will turn into a point. Just had to keep it alive. Had more spin on it. You saw that ball just go flying off the forearm. And it's 17-14. Timeout, Lone Peak.
The Dairy Commerce of Utah would like to wish all the participants good luck with tonight's match. Remember to refuel the chocolate milk for all of the nutrition you need to have perform at your best. Plus it tastes good.
Back after the timeout at 17-14 Lone Peak here in the first set of the 6A state championship. Teraviti still on the serve. PG's built this lead during this time with her on the service line. Teraviti from the back line. Nice dig. Lone Peak, terrific defense. Tasia Farmer with a rocket. Teraviti couldn't dig it. And it's a side out to Lone Peak, 17-15.
Boy, it's a fantastic dig on the play for Lone Peak to get the side out. But how about Teraviti? Everything she does on the floor, Dusty, she does great. The service, the killing, digs. Number 16 for PG's had a good first set.
Tasia Farmer on the serve. Here comes Daniel. Farmer tracks it down. Lone Peak got lucky. They were miscommunicating there. Bishop sets up Sinte. And it's 18-15.
Boy, a shot set right at the libero. Came on her quickly, and not a lot that she could do. As that ball unable to be possessed.
Keo.
Yeah, I'm going to let you.
Lauili could not handle that one. And that one is a point for that one. Man, going back to Carbon County there for a second. Natten is in there for a point from Kennedy Boyd. 18-16 side out to the Knights.
It's okay. I lived in Pennsylvania for a bit. I speak Carbon. Yeah.
Carbon County,
I got you.
Yeah, absolutely. Bishop, quick set to Knighting. Oh, is that to say good night to the leather of that ball?
Yeah.
19-16 Vikings.
You know, one thing that we can talk about in this first set, how many balls has PG hit that have gone, I mean, to Rob Cuff, or have gone, I mean, they are scheming this thing.
And you say they're a little jacked up for this one as that serve goes a little long from Rasmussen. Side out to the Knights. And there we go. These are big points. Each of these sets. You get close to 20, I mean, you just feel it kind of amp up. Lone Peak, they don't want to see this thing get 21-17. Big swing from Daniel, and it's 20-17.
Boy, it's so tough because you have Knighting set up on the other side. Where are they going to go? Great read to go to Daniel. She's had a whale of a first set, Dusty. And another kill for Riley Daniel to get the side out.
2017, Brighton Bishop on the serve. Very good serve. How about the swing? Knighting had the initial block. Still to net, and Knighting wins.
But how about Bailey Bishop? Knighting got the block, but Bishop able to go down and scoop that ball out, dig it. And then the finish by Knighting on the block / kill.
Give her the kill. I don't know. I'm not a volleyball statistician, though.
Yeah, me neither.
Here's one for the statisticians. Madeline Robinson with another kill. And now Madeline, she's had 2 service errors here in the first set. She's got to clean that up, down 21-18. See if Lone Peak can get on a run here in the set points. And she's long. The jump serve has not served her well, and it's 22-18. Lone Peak, that defense and that front line, gonna have to step it up here. Heather Knighting on the serve for the Vikings. Mishandled, and Farmer's got to get over and does. Bishop, nice hustle from the Knights. There's Farmer, gathers herself and sends a. It is a Lone Peak point. Okay, the reactions were a little mixed in my mind there of who had what. Tasia Farmer, first time you get to see her, she is very, very good.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of the credit goes to Langham for that dig. That was not an easy dig. Able to keep it, and Lone Peak awarded the point.
Kauhi Lauili sends that one long, and it is 23-19 Pleasant Grove.
Taking this first set would be big, Dusty, for either of these 2 schools.
And that serve goes into the net from Bailey Bishop, and it's 23-20. Lone Peak gonna get on a run here.
Well, you just have such few chances in this match. Just can't give things away, and maybe a costly error there by Pleasant Grove.
Bishop sets up Taravidi. That was sent back. And now we have net violation against Lone Peak, and it's set point to Pleasant Grove.
A nice job by PG. A couple plays right at the net. Standing up strong and tall.
Timeout, Lone Peak. Set point when we come back.
Check out the best web news for the best place to read about pro sports. Online at DesNews.com. Deseret News, now when you know it. Order Jimmy John's sandwich delivery. Jimmy John, freaky fresh, freaky fresh. Stamps and settings are available at DexPress.com. The official stamps partner of the UHSAA. Tonight's match is being streamed live online and will be available for replay at any time at live.asl.com.
Out of the timeout, it is set point. Kasna Taravidi on the serve. Farmer. Another kill here in the first set for Tasia Farmer. And it's 24-21, side out to the Knights.
Yeah, and a beautiful attack that time by Lone Peak. Aggressive, putting it right at the feet. Almost an impossible shot to dig out.
And Farmer will turn right around and go to the service line. Bishop sets up Daniel. The timing was off a little bit there. An opportunity here for the Knights. Farmer sent back in the point and set. Pardon, it was Robinson on the shot. The point and set goes to the Vikings. They take set number 1, 25-21, and they lead 1-0 here in the 6A state championship. We are set for the second set here in the 6A championship. Brighton Bishop is long, and it's 1-0 Lone Peak to start set number 2. And the Knights, they don't want to fall, obviously. I mean, this goes without saying. You don't want to fall into a 2-0 hole here.
Yeah.
But they got to start. I mean, they started fast last time in the first set, but it was the Vikings that found their legs.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the response from Lone Peak, trailing in this tournament for the first time.
Teravidi with the violation, and it's quick 2-0 here for the Knights. Nicely done at the net, and that is a strength for Lone Peak. Robinson with the point there, and it's 3-0 Lone Peak.
Curious about that response? Pretty good response, huh? 3 quick points. Madeline Robinson. Man, I'm going to get that right eventually. Nice job with the strength to win that battle right at the net.
Teravidi off the block, and it's a point inside out for the Vikings.
You know, one of the things PG did in that first set, they hung right with Lone Peak, nearly point for point, until they were ready to make their move.
Bertson off the top of the tape. And PG able to keep that thing alive. Quick set and a buried shot from Autumn Spafford.
Boy, Rasmussen did a nice job with that dig to keep it going. But you mentioned Spafford. Holy moly. Solid kill there for the senior.
That thing was humming and left a 3-foot hole behind it. And there's an ace. An ace the way you want it. That was a lot of topspin there from Robinson. She struggled on the serve in set number 1. But an ace here, and it's 5-1 Lone Peak.
She was just setting it up, Dusty. Like a good pitcher, right? You think it's going to go long? No, we're going to duck that thing right in.
And granted, she's running at a degree of difficulty of 1 of 10 to a 10.
Yeah.
And that one's long, and it's 5-2.
It's pretty athletic serve. You don't see that.
High scoring, you don't see it a whole lot.
No.
Bailey Bishop on the serve. Here's Tasia Farmer, touches it over. Quick set and a strike and a dig. Miscommunication all over the floor for the Knights. That results in a point for Pleasant Grove.
Boy, maybe fortunate. I thought Sinte kind of gave away the possession there. Really gave an opportunity for Lone Peak to attack again, but miscommunication. PG getting the point.
Beautiful serve from Bailey Bishop. Here's Tasia Farmer, gets a kill. You think right there's another point on a mishandled pass. Turns into a point for Tasia Farmer.
Yeah, nice job of turning lemons into lemonade, huh?
Teravidi, she set that up nicely. The angle we're on, we got to look right at it.
Yep.
Side out to the Vikings.
Mention everything she does. She just does so well. And the setup, I mean, totally positioned to send that into the wall and recognizing that entire blue area just wide open.
Oh, there's a quick set. I don't know how in the world that ball got over the net. Kennedy Boyd rocked that thing, but she caught, it felt like it hit the middle of the net. She put so much power on it, it crawled over.
Rolled over, yeah.
Even the net was scared. 7-4. Oh, beautiful serve.
Yeah, nothing Waddell could do there, Dusty. I mean, she tries to make the dive, but that one, bottom just fell out from underneath.
We don't have a 20 on our roster. I was trying to hear our good friend, Mr. Jeff, the PA man. He didn't say it either. Sinte touches it over. Bishop gets it over, and then a put away by Daniel.
What about Daniel, huh? Wasn't a player on my roster coming into tonight's game. Now, we saw PG weeks ago, right, early on in the season. But she's been really, really good here in the first part of this championship.
And that's long on the serve, and a side out and point to Lone Peak to extend their lead 9-5.
This is where PG kind of has to buckle down. Cannot allow Lone Peak to get much separation because they will run away.
Tasia Farmer was at Heather Knighting. Left that one in the net. My heavens, the ball just sticking around. Lone Peak knighting with a rocket.
Wow.
How about Lone Peak digging that thing out? Knighting again. She's sent back, and it's a point. Woo! She couldn't get that one past Bishop.
Yeah, and I really wish we had 20 on our roster, because what a fantastic job of just fighting that one off enough to keep it alive.
10-5, timeout.
Lunch Swap Tires, they're more than just a tire store. They also offer weapons, trucks, brakes, and batteries. Back to their promise that we can't guarantee it, we won't serve.
Out of the timeout, 10-5 lead Lone Peak. Here in the second set, Tasha Farmer still on the serve. Knighting to Bishop. Daniel mishandled that one. Oh, look like a beautiful set. Everything went right, but the very end, and it's 11-5 Lone Peak.
Yeah, and it's turning into a little bit of an avalanche here midway in the second set.
Well, they caught Lone Peak's attention.
Yeah, they did.
Knighting, Bishop, Sinte. Side out PG.
Beautiful, and really that's a great job on the set by Bishop. I think she sold that pretty well. Ends up going over the head and setting up Sinte, and a powerful finish, but one that I think is really opened up by the positioning of Bailey Bishop.
Nice serve. At the net, Bishop puts it away. Or pardon me, Boyd. Kennedy Boyd. Bit too many last names. And Kennedy Boyd there with the kill, and it's a 12-6 lead for Lone Peak.
A lot of one-and-dones here for Pleasant Grove. Not a good formula against the defending state champs.
Olivia Evans comes in and gets an ace.
Rasmussen starting to back up after the service, and area of the floor vacated. Great service there by Evans.
Senior captain. Knighting had to track that one down. They are attacking Knighting for the pass. Daniel. And she's long, and it's 14-6 Knights.
You know, on PG that was so composed and very organized in the first set, a lot of that organization kind of out the window here, unable to really get things set inside of their offense.
Here's a quick dump over it, and no, not a dig. They're going to give the point. Heads up play there by Rasmussen. Or pardon me, that was Bailey Bishop. And it's a side out and much needed for Pleasant Grove.
Yeah.
And Knighting will come out on the rotation.
Much needed.
Knighting is still not, my bad.
So you stop the bleeding. Now you just can't pick the scab, right? Like you gotta get a couple points here if you're Pleasant Grove to get back in the second set.
Off the slide, Knighting with a rocket. So dig this, and it's 14-8. Still quite the hole for PG to climb out of.
Man, that thing just comes with so much force. I mean, I'm just wondering how many bloody noses have been caused this year by the attack of Knighting.
And that one mishandled as well, and it's an ace for PG, and it's a 5-point deficit.
A little bit of momentum creeping in here for the Vikings.
Big swing from Robinson, dug by Bishop. Teravidi off the block. Robinson again, finds the back line. Side out, Lone Peak.
Boy, great attack right there, sending it deep. And Lone Peak able to get the side out.
Puts Langham at the service line. They go at Knighting. Bishop, Teravidi touches it over. Oh, what hustle from Langham. Robinson off the top of the block. Teravidi. And now it's long, and it's 16-9, Lone Peak.
Really right now, Lone Peak is doing the work. The sacrifice you mentioned by Langham leading to the point.
7-point lead for the Knights here in the second set. Knighting finds the floor there, and it's 16-10. Side out to Pleasant Grove. Knighting on the service line. Had to get that one back to Lone Peak. Here's Teraviti with a big swing, dug by Robinson. Now Burnson, and she's dug by Brighton Bishop. Teraviti had to touch it over, but cannot get over the big front there for Lone Peak. Robinson, and she's dug again by Bishop. And that touch is in. I thought that was going to go wide. It finds the line, and that's Savannah Scott.
Wow. What a put away, huh? I thought that was going wide too, and somehow it just found a way to sneak in.
I thought that was going to go into the cheerleaders when she first hit that one. Farmer, she's dug out. Teraviti with a rocket, and it's 16-12.
You know, right now, PG able to handle the returns much better. We're seeing much better digging, and it's allowing them to get into the offense for some of these strong finishes and kills right at the net.
Knighting, that's handled there by Evans. And this is left at the net. There was no real chance there. The only chance she has is if Kendi Boyd decides just to stay in and try to get a swing on it. And it's timeout Lone Peak. Their lead is down to 3. Out of the timeout, Pleasant Grove still on a run. They're on a 4-0 run here. They were down 16-9. Robinson dug by Knighting. It goes right back to Lone Peak. Another shot here. Burnson, and she's dug by Bishop. How about Farmer with that dig? Another big swing, and that one's long. And it will stay with Knighting on the line.
Rasmussen, the junior, Dusty, with a couple of really big digs, just roaming that back line and not letting anything come down and hit the floor in place. She's been solid.
Quick set, and it's long. Don't blink, Dane. 16-15. 6-0 run from Pleasant Grove. Robinson.
Again. Oh, I see that hit.
Brighton Bishop, I think you try to sell it. And when we talk about being late, we talked about that in the first match we had tonight, the 5A championship. That was pretty good too, but I thought I hit the floor as well. It is 17-15. Robinson, she left the jump serve on that one. Knighting off the top of the tape. Here's Farmer with the swing. Across the net, Teraviti. And Boyd can't keep it. And it's 17-16.
And I actually have to apologize. I'd mentioned Rasmussen as having the digs. No, it was Brighton Bishop. I thought it was a 4, but it's a 1. So that was my bad. Brighton Bishop, number 1, has been real key. And a nice play there leading to the point.
And that serve is long from Bailey Bishop. And it's 18-16 Lone Peak, side out. Kauhi Lauili. I'll feel more confident here, I promise. And now on the serve for Lone Peak.
Yeah, I'm still just going to let you go with that one.
Teraviti tracking this thing down as Lone Peak. Nicely done. Farmer gets it over. Quick set, big swing, handled. Farmer He can't handle that one. Farmer with the kill, and it's 19-16.
Nice job with the cross-court hit from Farmer. Sent right at the feet, and not much that Waddell can do on the play.
Here comes Teravidi. Now Farmer, back line, nice dig by Waddell. Teravidi sends it back. Quick set, back line along. Boy, didn't get on top of that one, and it's a side out to Pleasant Grove. Teravidi at the line, trailing by 2.
You know, we give a lot of credit here to PG, and obviously, I mean, they've made a couple little runs here, but they trailed by what, 7, 8? I mean, it was a pretty big deficit, and PG with an opportunity here to get back, tie it, maybe take the lead.
It was 16-9. Big swing, and finds the back line. Berntsen with a rocket as well. It's a heat-seeking missile, let's put it that way.
Yeah, I thought that one was deflected at the net, and I think PG tried to sell, no, didn't touch it, but they did, and judges right there to rule the point for the Knights.
I still thought it was in either way, right?
I thought it went long, but.
Well, I left my X-ray specs at home.
As it, trust us, it was a point for Lone Peak. How we got there's not important.
Either way, 20-18. Have to decide out. Hannah Waddell. By the serve. Farmer. Here's Farmer again. Waddell with the dig. And Pleasant Grove, it looked like Teravidi and Bishop didn't know where the ball was.
Yeah, I think they both expected that one to go over. Could have played it, but just lost it.
I thought Teravidi's waiting for Bishop to track it down so she could get a swing on it. And I think Bishop is waiting for Teravidi just to keep the thing alive. Farmer finds the back line. And it's 22-18.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Lone Peak looking to tie this thing up at 1 set apiece. Teravidi comes in for that one. Daniel blocked at the net. Kept alive. Robinson gathers, and she's blocked at the net as well. And there we go. 4 hits. Saying it's off the top of the tape and not the block.
A couple real nice digs on the play. I'm going to give it a whirl by Hiki Alani. I'm just going to stick with the first name for now. The libero, number 31. A couple real nice digs for Lone Peak, but a double hit. Untimely for them.
That's a long serve from Rasmussen, and it's 23-19. Lone Peak looking for set point. And it's Olivia Evans who had an ace on her last serve. Quick set, Knighting touches it over, and PG gets the side out and looking for a run here to close things out.
Well, Olivia Evans tried to track that down, but it was a nice job by Knighting to touch it to a real tough area for her to cover.
Brighton Bishop on the serve. Here's Robinson. And that was tipped out of bounds, absolutely touched by Pleasant Grove, and it's set point for the Knights. Jacqueline Langham on the serve. Quick set, here's Knighting off the slide. Now Robinson. Knighting again. And PG stays alive in this set. Side out to the Vikings, it's 24-21. And Knighting, who had a great serve earlier, going to the line.
Yeah, and you know, she had 2 real great opportunities. The first one dug by Farmer, but that second one, no chance. It's hard to deal with 6'6" at the net, huh?
Absolutely. She's just hitting down. Here we go. Robinson closes the second set, and we are tied at 1 set apiece. Lone Peak took a big shot from PG in that set, but held on, and they win 25-21, and we were tied at a set apiece in this 6A state championship. Welcome back into the 6A State Championship Volleyball match. Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart with you. First set went the way of the Vikings. The second goes the way of the Knights. It's the side of the floor we're on right now. The way this is set up is how you win in this match, apparently. But Dane, your thoughts through the first two sets?
Well, I think we've seen each team play to their strengths in each set respectively. And so I think this third set going to be awfully telling and certainly give a big advantage to the winner. I think if you're PG, so important to get in a rhythm on the offensive end.
They go with the slide, and man, how they end up getting that dig, but it ends up being a point. It was a shot from Knighting, but it's 1-0 Pleasant Grove after that ball goes long.
And you mentioned it a couple times in that second set where Lone Peak really going to Knighting, making her play the receipt of the ball and trying to get PG out of that offense.
That from Brighton Bishop. Talk about heat-seeking missiles in that second set, and there's one right there.
A little bit of serving Lone Peak a bit of their own medicine, right? We've seen Robinson do that a couple times.
Well, that time the guiding system was off. It's 2-1 after the serve goes long. And speaking of Robinson, here she is. Let's see if she goes back to the jump serve. She does. And long. Tough night on the service line for the state's best, and that's 3-1 Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, she has struggled from that service line a little bit. And I don't know if it's nerves. I mean, I wouldn't expect that from Robinson, but for whatever reason, she's just a bit off, and all of those are awfully close. It's not like she's mailing them. Got to get that touch.
And that one's long from Burnson. And it's 4-1 PG to start the third.
Yeah, hot start for the Lady Vikings.
Here's Farmer. That goes off of Knighting. And she's not pleased with herself. And it's 4-2. She'll come off the floor. Man, that looked like timing was off.
Yep.
Here's Farmer with a rocket. The net violation against PG, and it's 4-3. The Kialani at the service line. Big swing from Teravides, blocked. Absolutely roofed. And Boyd, she's a little fired up.
What was it, Burnson or maybe Boyd? It was a combination of the two. But holy cow, a huge block right at the net, and Lone Peak storming back to tie it up early.
Maybe they'll track that one down. Teravides kisses that one off the top of the net. Still goes wide. And we are now Lone Peak 5-4.
Kialani has done a fantastic job with the service, and Lone Peak able to drop into a rhythm here offensively.
Teravides off the block again. Boyd is there and gets the point. How about that from Boyd?
Everybody up at the net, and with Knighting off right now, I mean, the whole troop was up at the net, and great recognition by Boyd to send it to that back line. Big run put on here by the Knights.
And that serve goes into the net. It's side out to PG, trailing 6-5. Sinte comes on as Bishop's on the serve. Burnson sent back by Teravides, and she gives it to Kembe Matumbo wag of the finger.
Ouch, that hurts. I'm a Sonics fan. And Matumbo.
I would do a impression, but I'm afraid I would get in trouble. Farmer. Nicely handled by Waddell. Big swing. Nope. Teravides touches it over, but handled by Robinson. Now Farmer again. And she's wide. And Pleasant Grove takes a 7-6 lead.
Sinte up at the net, and while it may not be knighting, certainly provides length. Lone Peak was trying to cross it over, but just too much force behind the hit.
And Bailey Bishop left that one well short, and it's 7-all. Side out to the Knights here in the third set. Teravidi just be able to get down and get that terrific serve.
Not an easy dig there for Teravidi.
Farmer with the rocket. 8-7 Lone Peak.
A huge gap in that PG defense, and Sinte going up, trying to get the block, but man, a lot of space between her and Bishop. Easy to find the hole in the point for Lone Peak.
And that serve goes into the net, and we're tied at 8. What I like about watching Tasia Farmer is, when you look at Bishop, okay, get it. She hits hard. You see her, knighting, and even Teravidi. You don't expect it when you see Farmer go up. At least I don't. You said, okay, you did. Okay. Well, here's Farmer with another rocket. Can't handle it. Farmer's having herself a terrific championship match.
And just because you don't expect one of the state's leaders in kills to have a soft shot, right? You expect a little bit of power there, and so I just expected Farmer to be pretty strong on the kill.
I was saying optically.
Oh, okay, yeah. Fair.
Nice job of the net by Daniel. And Daniel gets a chance to punch it over and does. Robinson goes back to reset. How about the shot and handle at the net? And that was Lingham.
Boy, another opportunity where going cross court for the kill. PG hoping that was out. Linesman there to call it in, and Lone Peak starting to really see the floor well now.
Tasia Farmer with an outstanding serve, and Teravidi's have to just keep this thing alive, and does. Quick set, no, go cross the net. Robinson with a shot. How about that from Robinson? And it's 11-8, Lone Peak.
Right now, Lone Peak just feeling it, in a rhythm, everyone in a rhythm. Farmer with the serves, play at the net, whether it's Boyd, Robinson, everyone for Lone Peak right now in the groove.
The swing from Daniel, handled well by Haikilani. Teravidi from the back line. Oh, nice dig, but couldn't get to it. Terrific effort. She said it's my fault. He still had to get to the ball, and it's 11-9. Side out to the Vikings.
Nice job there to kind of put an end to the run. PG looking for an answer. They've been able to stay within 2 and 3. Really, both teams have here in the third set.
Here comes Boyd. Waddell with the dig. Bishop sets up Sinte. Double hit violation. And it's 12-9 Knights.
Well, if Lone Peak can put on a run here, Dusty, it's a big moment in this game.
Knighting. My oh my. Side out PG, 12-10.
It's like in basketball, right? When you have Shaq, it's like, well, just go in the paint every time.
Yeah.
And when Knighting's on the floor, just get the ball to her at the net. I mean, very little Lone Peak can do if she hits it right. So much power and great vision.
Wow, you're expecting the slide, and that's more of a power shot. That ball was a little long. Terrific job by Spafford, and puts it home, and it's 13-10. Here comes a slide. Knighting is dug, but it's left of the net. Daniel is dug by Evans. Robinson, how about Waddell? And it's out. What a shot from Robinson.
A couple of great digs. First by Evans. Boy, not an easy one. And then on the other end, Waddell couldn't handle it.
14-10, Lone Peak. 14-10 coming out of the timeout. Langham on the service line for the Knights. Waddell going to track this thing down. Here comes Daniel. Wow, what a dig from Farmer. And say that ball went around. I call it the wand. It was around the wand. Actually, no, they said double hit violation. It's just 14-11.
You know, we talked about Teravita, I did, about her all-around nature. How about Farmer?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Tasia Farmer in that same, a lot of talk about her hitting, killing. But, man, she can dig as well. The service has been good. The curse of the broadcaster continues.
I would use a certain phrase, but too many Bronco fans say it, and I'm not going to do it. So 14-12. Brighton Bishop goes at Farmer. Here comes Robinson. Oh, nicely
Good
done.
coverage.
Here comes Teraviti. Tip it over, and she is absolutely roofed. She had no shot to try to tip that thing over. As Spafford was standing there just waiting for her. Knighting. Man, you're right. She hits her right. There's not much you're going to do. And you got two of the best frontline players in the state, in Carly Burtson and Spafford, standing there. They can't handle it.
Yeah. Yeah, her at the net. It's a winning formula.
Here comes Farmer. And that was just long.
Ooh, that was.
Not by much.
That was close.
15-14.
To borrow a phrase, an inch the other way. Quarter of an inch.
Quarter of an inch, yeah.
Quarter of an inch.
And so Knighting and Teraviti have had the two best serves. And how about that shot from Robinson from the back line?
And that's what I was going to say. I mean, how about respect for Madeline Robinson? That's not a kill at the net. I mean, that's a good, 6-8 feet off?
Yep.
And it was on a line. It was at the feet. Beautiful kill from Robinson.
Kauhialai on the serve, and here comes Teraviti sent back. And Boyd just got back in on the. She comes off the bench, and Boyd just she just off the elbows from Teraviti.
And back to back. You know, not a lot of players have done that to Teraviti this season. Usually fool me once, shame on you. But tell you what, no reservation at all from Boyd going up and blocking Teraviti back to back.
Kielani still on the serve here. Oh, nice idea. What a dig. Holy Hannah. Run it one more time. A block from Boyd. And that's how you use the aggression against her. How about Teraviti? Well played, because the defense right now from Lone Peak, nothing coming easy.
The defense, Kennedy Boyd right now for Lone Peak, Dusty. She's becoming a one-person blocking show is what it is, right at the net. Not a lot getting past old number 10 for Lone Peak.
And she doesn't have to use the gadget arms. As Boyd goes for the kill, and Sinte, along with, I believe that was Scott. It was. And Scott said, hey, we got you, Teraviti. We'll get one back for you. It's 17-16 side out to the Vikings.
How about PG? Been able to hang around a couple times. Lone Peak has created some separation, but the Vikings won't go away here in set number 3.
Timing off there as well. Here's Sinte, get it over the top. What hustle from Kielani. Teraviti, backline dugout by Robinson. That one is wide from Farmer. But, dang, we are seeing some high-level defense.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, just impressive digs. Nothing coming easy for either of these two squads. Wow. Yeah.
Berntsen blocked to the net, but out. Teraviti thought maybe it was a point. It wasn't, and it's an 18-17 lead for Lone Peak. Teraviti, that one's long. We'll share why I was giggling there a little bit. It's 1917. We want to thank you, those of you who are joining us, and everyone who watches our stuff on DeseretNews.com and on Facebook. 83,000 views. That is our highest month. We were coming off of a really good month in September. In October, Looking great. Thank you so much for your support as Teraviti goes off the block, and it's 19-18. We know some of those views come with heartburn, but we appreciate it.
On both ends, too, man. I've had a lot of heartburn this week. It's been a busy week.
Yeah, we got a busy week ahead of us. We got 6 games coming up on Thursday and Friday, but I don't want to leave this one. 19-18 as we burn the mid-iron oil as that goes long, and it's 20-18 now at Lone Peak.
You know, Dusty, in our 5A championship, which occurred just before this one, Bountiful seemed out of sync, particularly after the first set. I'm starting to wonder if maybe Teraviti is feeling a little uncomfortable. So many blocks at the net. Wonder if she's starting to overthink things a little bit.
You know who's not overthinking things is Daniel. My goodness gracious, that is textbook. Riley Daniel, wow.
Yeah, beautiful play. Beautiful kill there from Daniel. Is PG still hanging around here?
You know, I said Tasia Farmer's unassuming. How about Riley Daniel a little unassuming as well? Robinson puts that one in the net. And just like that, Dane, 20 all, first to 25 is going to get a 2-1 set lead.
And a big lead. I mean, Dusty, again, when you see the level of competition here, how good they are, coming back, going to be tough to do.
How about that dig from Teraviti? Setting things up, back to Robinson. Robinson off the block, and it's a point. Sinte right there with knighting. And it's 21-20 Pleasant Grove.
Let's go back to that Teraviti dig. We will after the break.
21-20, first to 25. We've got an outstanding match for you. 21-20 here in the third set. Robinson. Oh. I thought maybe we were going to keep this thing alive. We were tied at 21.
Man, so let's go back, right? So Teraviti had the dig there, nearly kept the thing going. But the dig on the previous one, you have to realize how hard and how fast that ball is coming. Her awareness to get positioned to dig that ball, so impressive and really understated, something people don't really appreciate in volleyball.
Here comes Robinson, touches it over. Waddell, and it'll be Teraviti from the back line. Robinson again, and that one's long. Oh, it was off the block, okay. I thought so too. The back line didn't put her hand on top of the flag, so it's 22-21 Lone Peak. I would have had a lot more excitement. Evans goes to Teraviti. Knighting with that rocket. How about Evans?
Yeah, not the first time she's done that tonight.
Waddell. And it's trying to shoot that one over was Bishop. Teraviti. Quick set, Knighting. And we're tied at 22. If I were a parent, I would ask if there was a permission form I had to sign. If I saw Knighting. Is there
she's in high school?
Is there a health insurance thing we got here? Rasmussen comes on to serve. Spafford still waiting. It's a point to PG. 23-22. First to 25, you got to win by 2. Robinson. And we are tied at 23.
Great kill. Able to find the lane, Dusty. Had Knighting coming over on the block, had another Viking right at the net. Able to squeak it through into some empty space.
Quick set, Knighting. 24-23. As Knighting buries that one, it is set point, Pleasant Grove. Big swing, sent back, and it's 2-1 with Teravides' block. Pleasant Grove looking for the 6A state championship when we come back as they lead 2-1 over Lone Peak. Welcome back to the 2017 6A Volleyball State Championship. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart. It doesn't matter what time it is, folks. Dane and I are there to we always bring it. We're bringing everything we can to you. We're going to bring 6 games to you this week in football, but it's 11-18, and we're here. We're fired up. This has been a blast. It's Pleasant Grove leading 2-1. Looking for a state championship, but they can win set number 4. Lone Peak wants to force a 5th set, and that's how the last time these two teams met. It was a 3-2 win for Lone Peak. Robinson picks up right where she left off. We had a whistle. I need to learn my hand gestures from volleyball. I don't know what that was, but it's a point to Pleasant Grove. And how about the serve?
Sneaky.
Rasmussen. She throws the dark one there, and it's 2-0 PG.
You know, I want to go back to something you said, Dusty. You know, it's 11:18. We're here. We're bringing this. We love it. We're not just doing this because it's daylight savings time, right? We're not just doing this because it's actually 10. We're doing this because we're here for you, making the sacrifice.
And a block at the net by Knighting, but Lone Peak keeps it alive. Big swing from Daniel. Nice dig by Robinson. Now Farmer makes a run at it. Knighting thought she was going to block it. Couldn't handle it. It's 2-1 inside out to the Knights.
Well, one of those plays that Knighting. A little surprised how that one played out ultimately.
Knighting on the quick set. She's sent back. Nicely done up front by Swafford and crew. Touches it over. That's a great job of just learning.
Yep. Again, I mean, fool me once. And the thing I love about PG, and you see coaches go away from things that work because it gets stopped once, right? But it's, nope, we're going to feed Knighting. Feed Knighting. You might block her once. I'm not going to block her 6 times.
Bertson with a rocket. Knighting wrapped that one around. And it is a point inside out for Lone Peak. And it looks like we're going to get the jump serve here from Robinson. All right, Waddell's got her shoe tied and ready to rock and roll.
That's why I go Velcro, Dusty.
I just leave mine tight all day long.
Wow, what a play.
Teravidi, yeah, they said it wrapped around.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yep.
I couldn't tell if they had a net violation.
3-3, and I say all day long, all the time, I should say.
Yeah.
Of course, they're tied all day long. 3-all, jump serve, and Robinson puts that one in the net. Side out and point to Pleasant Grove. And we'll put Heather Knighting at the line. And put she and Teravidi, they've had the biggest runs tonight during their serves. Farmer, nicely dug by Rasmussen and double hit. And we're tied at 4. Side out to Lone Peak.
In the bench, number 5, Heather Knighting. Substitution number 2, Olivia Evans, and number 19, Sadie Mercer. Point for the Knights, illegal attack on Pleasant Grove. Substitution number 1, White Bishop.
Robinson.
Double violation on Pleasant Road is a point for Logan. Substitution number 4, Carly Wilson. Point for the Knights, last touch by Vikings. Substitution number 1, Brighton Christian.
Robinson.
Point for the Vikings. In the bench, number 13, Savannah Scott. Out of bounds, point, Logan. Substitution number 10, Kennedy Moore. Timeout is called by Pleasant Road.
Not up in here. Touch over there, wow. She's good.
Pleasant Road. Substitution number 18, Megan Simpson. Substitution number 20, Emma Ricks, for the Knights. Bloomfield. Timeout is called by Pleasant Grove. Point for Pleasant Grove. Substitution number 25, Riley Bunker.
Farmer with the big swing.
Short ball, Pleasant Grove, Volleyball.
17-14.
On the bounce, up at the block, point, Bloomfield.
Swing from Daniels. Robinson. Farmer. And that should be first hit.
Ball hit by Michigan. Point, Pleasant Grove.
Just at the top of the tape. Nice job by Robinson. Farmer.
Point for the Lions. Ball hit by Bloomfield.
Robinson. Get the line. Here's Farmer.
Point for the Lions. Timeout is called by Bloomfield.
2:13 to 1 piece.
Substitution number 4, Carrie Munson. Substitution number 1, Brandon Burton.
Off the block.
This is set number 4.
Go, looking for it. Farmer.
Even Substitution number 20, Emma Wilkes. Substitution number 4, Carly Ferguson. Ball is out of bounds. Point for the home team. Substitution number 2, Olivia Huggins.
Three straight points. That one. She gets this one. And he got
Then violation number 18. Point for Pleasant Grove. In the lane, number 13, Savannah Scott.
set Scott led by Evans. Robinson. Bishop, can they get to it? Still at the net. Still alive, and it's
Pleasant Grove. Attention everyone, another reminder, we're meeting the seats for the team parking presentation. Students come up to the floor. Spectators will be allowed on the court prior to the awards.
Terrafini up the block. Daniel. Farmer. Bishop. Sinte. Pass good. Robinson from the back line. Daniel sends it over. Robinson, quick step. Running. They're going. Thompson touches it.
And
Lone Peak up in match. Recycling. Powell versus Powell. Lone Peak back-to-back state championships. They won it. They took the 2016 final title and the 2017 6A title. Congratulations, 6,000 and the Lone Peak Knights.
Ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention to the court.
Mr. Jonas watching the 2017 6A. By KSL and Desmond News.
After the teams have had the opportunity to shake hands before beginning the award ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll begin the award ceremony with the presentation of the second place trophy by Ron Cup, the Executive Director of the UHSAA, to the Pleasant Grove Vikings. And now, Mr. Bill Russell from the Roy location on Let's Walk Tires Stores has the honor of presenting the state championship trophy in the 6A tournament to the Lone Peak Knights. On behalf of the UHSAA, thanks to Utah Valley University, and we salute National Tire Center. Thank you for your attendance and continued support. Good night, everyone.